So, are we woodland creatures living in concrete jungles? That is the question. Yes, I think we are, because if we are related to monkeys, which everyone seems to agree, then, they come from jungles, don't they? Forests, trees, and they live in trees. So how come it's okay for us to live in these concrete houses and cities so far removed from nature? Well, I don't think it is. It's not okay. And that's one of the reasons why we're seeing so many, problems, mental health problems. It's proven that spending time in nature lowers blood pressure levels. It makes you feel more relaxed. They've scientifically proven this, now. So basically, living in harmony with nature is definitely better for our health, And that should really come as no great surprise to people because, the trees are connected to us. We are connected to trees and we are connected to the earth. Everything is connected. And they've proven now that trees can actually communicate with each other as well. Scientists and ecologists have proven this. I'll try to remember I'll try and add the link in of the woman who I mean. She was really amazing. But yeah, basically they can actually communicate through their roots. And say if there's a young sapling, and they can actually feed it nutrients to try and help the little ones out. The bigger trees can basically feed their offspring through roots and through the nutrients that they're absorbing, and they can actually tell the difference between the trees around them, which is quite amazing, really, isn't it? So yeah, the trees really can talk to each other, and I think there was some poll done about the happiest cities, and I remember it being Sheffield that came out as the happiest city, and it also coincidentally had the most trees at the time. And there was a big uproar a few years ago because they were chopping down loads of really old trees in Sheffield for really stupid reasons, like they had to reach the quota agreed through this company, which is completely insane, and there was massive protests about it. I don't think that's the real reason. I think the real reason actually is, because I read up about it, is probably the 5G, because apparently 5G can't actually pass through very big old trees. So, I suspect that's the real reason, and 5G is quite worrying for many reasons, but that's just one of the problems. So we'll probably see a lot of really beautiful old trees going for peculiar reasons. So we are, I think, ultimately woodland creatures, and when you go to places like centre parks, I've been there once, and I always think, it seems to me the wrong way around, because I think we should be living in places like that all the time, and maybe going to cities, once or twice a year for kind of a holiday or a bit of excitement, something different. But ultimately, I think we should be mainly living predominantly in nature, because that is what we're designed for. That's what we're made for, and that's when we will be most at peace and content